Breaking news. Vice President takes it to another level. Yemi Osibanjo threatens lawsuit over reports linking him with collapsed Ikoyi building. Claims without evidence, Sahara reporters was paid to publish reports. So now, so the matter the BO. Remember, we just reported to you that the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, here is now threatening lawsuit that he's been linked with the said building, and he has since cried out saying, excuse me, before I became a vice president, I declared all my assets, and since then I haven't added anything to what I declared. I'm not into property. I've not bought, sell, resold, or into property and development. However, this whole thing came out with Sahara reporters being the first to say that the vice president have some link to this collapsed building. And so to clear his name and to make it crystal clear, don't forget that there is possibility that the vice president may be going for presidency, may because he hasn't told anybody. Okay, but there are indications here and there, people clamoring for the vice president. In fact, campaign materials are already on ground that the vice president should contest for this position. Well, some reporters are being fingered on this that they have reported because they've been paid. Let's get all the details, what's really going on. On Monday, the building located on Garrett Road, Lekki, Ikoyi, I beg your pardon, Lagos, collapsed with a yet to be identified number of persons still trapped beneath the rubble. Vice President Yemi Osibanjo has claimed he did not have anything to do with the 21-story building collapsed at the Ikoyi area of Lagos. He also threatens a lawsuit action against Sahara reporters for publishing a report linking him with a crumbling building, saying the organization was paid for the report. Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, however, did not provide any evidence to support the false allegations against Sahara reporters. This was contained in a press release by the special senior assistant to the vice president on media and publicity, Laolu Akinde, on Friday. Sahara reporters has reported that Osibanjo bought the piece of land from a business magoon, Michael Ade Ojo, the founder of Elizabeth Motors, and allowed the brother to manage the property. Reacting, the vice president debunked the allegation, adding that he has not engaged in such a property or proposition. The statement reads, Vice President Yemi Osibanjo's son is saddened by the event that occurred in Lagos on Monday, 1st November 2021, where a high-rise building under construction on Garrett Road, Ikoyi, collapsed. He sends his condolences to the families and relatives of all those who have died, while others injured and in the hospital. Professor Yemi Osibanjo considered this very painful loss and a horrific tragedy. Also, the attention of the vice president has been drawn to an obvious sponsored falsehood regarding the recent collapsed building published by Sahara reporters on November the 4th, 2021, to the effect that the vice president owned the land upon which the collapsed building in Ikoyi stood, that the land was sold to him by Chief Michael Ade Ojo, chairman of Elizabeth Motors, that the vice president at some point intervened with the regulatory authority in Lagos State to unseal the said property, which was sealed at some point because of building regulations. Let it be known absolutely clear that Vice President Yemi Osibanjo does not own and has never owned such a land. He also never have been involved in the form of building or development of any property. My dear, so vice president don't talk and say now, say Ingo send the matter go court. Sahara reporters go explain to us what they mean by what they do. Okay, so Sahara reporters, according to what we are hearing, has declared that the vice president, Yemi Osibanjo, yes, he's the one who has said he's the one who owned the land upon which this property rests, and we all know that this is not a pleasant one. We all know this is not a pleasant one. So we know that people are not happy. A lot of families have been, I mean, a lot of families have been turn in the other way, because you can't begin to imagine. So your son or your husband or your brother went to work, and this is what you're hearing. It's really sad, truly, really sad. So these are some of the things going on, and the vice president has, shout out to everyone saying, "I don't have a clue what is currently going on. I don't have a clue. Keep praying for me." And he's saying right now, we're going to get a lawsuit. We're going to understand where this is coming from. Okay, and Sahara Reporters has to prove beyond reasonable doubt how, just how they got to know that the vice president owns the land. What evidence have they got? And how were they going to prove it that truly, really, it belongs to the vice president? So this is where we are. The vice president has to prove it. The vice president has to show to everyone that truly, really, he has no business, he has no connection with this. So part of the way to clear his name is to ensure that, he files a lawsuit. And the lawsuit is what will really confirm and state it and really tell, because everybody will come into court with beyond a reasonable doubt to say their own parts with evidences showing really truly if what was said was true or was a lie. So this is what is happening right now. The vice president has said it, that, if care is not taken, Sahara Reporters, which is owned by Omoyele Sowore, may be going to court for him to prove his innocence, and they need to prove how they got the evidence that he got that land. Okay, so they need to show what they've done, how they got it. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now. Bye.